What's up, guys? Plum Ninja here, and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls Remastered. So, in the last episode, we made it up to Undead Burg, and we barely made it over here to Solaire with seconds to spare. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to try to see if we can make our way over to the Undead Parish, which is going to be the next area where we're going to be able to ring our first bell. So over here, we have a long bridge, and we can see right off the bat we have a few enemies. But if you guys watched the last episode, you'll notice that there was a Drake. Ow, and there he is. Ow. Okay. All right. So I didn't think that the trigger was that soon, or at least I don't remember the trigger being that soon. But once you get onto the bridge up here, he will spawn. He will spawn and start guarding this bridge. So anytime that you come up and you try to step foot on the bridge, or at least, well, I guess he's decided to make an asshole out of me today. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I guess he decided to make an asshole out of me. Oh, there he goes. Oh God! Ah, sweet Jesus! Okay, off to a great start. Okay, very well then. Okay. Oh great, man. I didn't make it over to this, I didn't do, come on. Ow. Okay, I really don't want to spend too much time in this area. Let's get out of here. Ow. Ow. You guys are assholes. Ow. Oh my God. Okay, that's freaking hilarious, although I lost a humanity. That was hilarious though, at least to me. Okay, let's not screw around, let's get out of here. Run, 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 run. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. No! Leave me alone. Okay. Now that we're out of that mess, alright. And our Drake friend is not up there. We have one skeleton following us. Ow! Ow, that's in my leg. Okay. There he is. Okay, now he's spawned in there. Alright, so we want to head down this area. And then head down here. And kick down this ladder. This ladder will allow us to go back to that bonfire. So if we die, we don't have to go all the way around like we just did. Okay, so there's a couple things I actually want to do. First of which is, I want to be able to cut off his tail, but I'm not going to be able to do that right now because I don't have any arrows on, or I don't have enough arrows on me, I don't think. Ow. Okay. So we're going to fall under the bridge. Come here. Okay. So if we go under the bridge, we'll actually get right underneath the Drake. Now he's actually, we won't be able to see him from this angle, but the bridge is actually on the other side of this gate, or the end of the bridge is on the other side of this gate. There's a bonfire on this side, and we can also hear him. Now, I'm going to show you guys something. Oh boy. Ow. Okay, first off, I want to get rid of this Black Knight. Ow. Okay, so right up here, you used to be able to... the Drake used to sit up here indefinitely, but if you came up to this tower, he would normally fly away. Now, there used to be a glitch. There used to be a glitch that you could actually shoot the Drake from up here, and he would hop off. Ow. Okay, that you would be able to shoot the Drake from up here with a bow and arrow. And what would happen is, if you ever shot him with a bow and arrow, that he would jump down onto the bridge and try to attack you. However, if you came to this point, the bridge would actually despawn. You would still be able to see it, it just wouldn't be there. So if you shot the Drake, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about here in a sec, as soon as I can get rid of this guy. There we go. Okay. So if you shot him off, ow! So the bridge would despawn, and if you shot him, he would try to jump onto the bridge, but the bridge wouldn't be there, so he had nothing that he could physically stand on, and he would just fall right through the bridge and fall all the way down. And when he would fall, he would die, and then you could get his souls. Unfortunately, they patched that. However, the patch didn't fully work. I was able to do it once, but ever since they patched it, it made it less likely for that to happen. So you can see he's back on here now. I have to come fight that knight when I'm more powerful. All right. Ow. Ow, ow. Oh man, I'm poisoned. Oh, that blows. I don't have any poison items, do I? I have no poison items. Fantastic. Alright, well I guess we're gonna have to live with being poisoned for a while. Ow. There we go. I don't have anything, do I? Nothing at all. Crap. This is gonna suck. Alright, well I'm gonna have to make a bold dash for the next bonfire, but okay, so no, you won't. Aha! Oh no! Okay. Alright, well I'm dying a lot now, so that's always brilliant. Hell of a way to start off the video. Okay, actually there's a couple things I want to do. Let's see, I don't have twin humanity, so we'll go ahead and use 2 of these. That's one thing that was upgraded in this game, is you used to never be able to select being able to use multiple items. You had to use one item at a time. You could never, even if you had multiples of it, you can only use one at a time. But they upgraded that, so that's one thing that's nice to have. But other than that, throughout the whole game, not a whole lot has changed. It's still Dark Souls 1. It's still Dark Souls 1 through and through. Not a whole lot has changed in this game. Alright. and it is possible to kindle all the fireplaces or all the bonfires. If you can kindle them all the way up to maximum, there is enough humanity throughout the game, as well as you can always farm humanity off of enemies and players to get more humanity to kindle all the bonfires. However, I really don't want to do all that because there is a particular thing I want to do. Yeah, no, you don't. Alright, let's try not to get poisoned right now. Now, being human in this game has its advantages. It actually, it increases your defenses and your defenses and resistances by a lot. Hello. Okay, well, someone decided to leave their mark here. Before we begin, I want to double check something. I want to see how much time we have. Okay, we have plenty of time. Plenty of time. Also, another thing about being human. Also, your item discovery also has also increases as well. So, like, anytime you want to farm something. Want to try to farm something, being human and having even just one humanity in your meter definitely helps out a lot as far as trying to farm for items. Well, shit. I need to stop dying. 13 minutes in, I've already died like maybe 5 times. Oh, excuse me. Okay, well, this is not boding well for me. Note to self, stop playing games when you're sick. Ah, come on. Fantastic, I'm already poisoned. Alright. I'm not going to waste time, I'm just going to make a dash for the next bonfire. Alright, down this way. Alright, over here there's an ambush, but we're going to try to skip it. I actually want to get that key, but there's an item down there. There's a key. Come on. Alright, sweet. Alright, so like I said, down here is a key. It's called the mystery key. Let's head up. Right, and off over to the side here is an item on these beams, and all it is just a soul. It's a large undead soul. So let's go. Sorry, trying to make it over to the next area at least. Now over here we'll also be getting introduced to some harder enemies as well. So it's not going to be just hollows and undead soldiers. It's also going to be some new soldiers as well, or some new enemies as well. So over here we have a Balder Knight. Now these guys have are able to parry you, so just be careful of that. Alright, sweet. Uh-oh. Alright, we got our knight shield. Actually, I'm gonna swap out for that shield because I think it's better than this one. Ooh, actually it's a little bit worse and it's heavier. Alright, I'm gonna keep my shield. Alright. Uh-oh, I forgot about you. Oh, no you don't. There we go. I don't think he was guarding anything. Nope. Alright, so we want to head over this way. This is back behind that gate where we died last time. And we gotta be careful on our backside because there is some Balder Knights in that building. I don't know why I opened that actually. Actually, it's kind of best to keep that closed right now. Because of that pig. Although we picked up a key, which goes to a basement. We'll go there later. And there's also a halberd here. Come on. Yeah. Parried. Alright, there's... Oh, wow. Okay. I'll take it. So there's 3 Balder Knights in this area. Come on. In this little area of the parish, there's 3 Balder Knights. And in the very back, there is another knight, but it's not a Balder Knight. It's actually a Baronique Knight. I think that's how you say it. Come on. Gimme. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Goddamn. I should have just went straight for the, fire. Damn. Now I gotta come all the way back. Ah. This episode's gonna suck. Oh. Ooh, sounds going. Oh, come on. All right. Come on. Not gonna bother. Not gonna bother. That armored boar is charging right at us. We can't defeat it. I just really don't want to right now, just due to time crunch. Ah, come on. How did I get killed by a bunch of hollows? Ah. Okay, for reals this time. There we go. Oh, I got humanity. Sweet. I'm gonna use that as soon as I get over to the bonfire. Alright, no screwing around. Let's go. There we go. Okay. That's enough of that. Let's go. Oh boy. Oh, crap. Yeah, there we go. Ah, yeah. Satisfying. All right. All right, so onwards to the bonfire, directly to the bonfire. Ooh, I hear my favorite blacksmith. Okay. One thing that about kindling and hollowing, using humanity is that in order to kindle the bonfire, you do have to be human. You can't kindle a bonfire without being human. You have to be human.
Well, I'm Andre.
Oops.
Smithing and speak to me.
Alright, so Andrea Vestora, this is his first debut in the Dark Souls franchise, and of course he makes his return in Dark Souls 3, but this is where he's originally from. So we can learn a gesture. Hurrah. We can... Okay, so you have several options here. You have reinforced weapon, which basically is to make your weapon stronger. You have to have certain materials. Titanite shards is very common. However, certain weapons will use other, will require other types of upgrade materials, such as dragon scales for dragon weapons, and demon titanite for special weapons, etc. So let's see. I don't have any titanite shards. You can actually buy some from him. You could also reinforce your armor. Something that you weren't able to do in Dark Souls 3. Let's see. You could also modify equipment, but you have to have special embers in order to be able to do that. So if you remember from Dark Souls 3, you had to find these special coals in order to be able to upgrade your weapon to do certain things, in order to do infusions. Same idea here. In order for you to infuse it with fire, with poison, or with divine, or with lightning, you have to find these certain embers in order to do that. But unlike Dark Souls 3 and Dark Souls 2, where it's all at one blacksmith, certain embers go to certain blacksmiths. So there are a couple that we'll be able to get to bring to him, and then there's the other ones we'll have to bring to other blacksmiths. So let's go ahead and talk to him real quick.
Weapons and armor are mighty sturdy indeed, but every hunk of metal has its breaking point. If you notice durability running low, it's time to repair. You can ask a blacksmith like myself, or do it on your own with a grindstone. The nice thing about weapons, they never betray you, so pay them a little respect, eh?
Okay, so as he was saying, it's just a small tutorial about taking care of your weapons.
I'll be seeing you then. Be careful out there.
Okay, so what I want to do, give me 1 second. Let's see. All right.
Well, you need any?
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and purchase a Titanite shard from him. What he was talking about with doing it by yourself is that you can get a weaponsmith box, an armor smith box, which allows you to reinforce your own weapons and armor at a bonfire, and then you also have a repair box, which allows you to. Ooh, what was that? What was that? That was weird. It allows you to repair weapons at a bonfire. So you can do these things on your own. However, you can't do everything without a blacksmith. And he'll tell us that here in just a sec.
There are two types of weapon forging. There's reinforcement and there's ascension. Reinforcement is simple. It strengthens the weapon and nothing more. A simple task for any blacksmith. Hell, you could even do it yourself with a smith box. But ascension's a finer art. It alters a weapon's properties. Ascension is the territory of we blacksmiths. A smith box just won't do the trick. Start out with reinforcement. When that loses its charm, you can consider ascension. As you've noticed, this land is flush with the mad and wicked. You won't make it through the night without employing my services.
Okay, so straightforward. Ascension is basically, as he said, it changes its properties, which is an infusion, so you can infuse fire or lightning or crystal or divine or dark into your weapon, which allows it to do both physical and the infused damage. So for example, if I did fire infusion with it, I could do physical damage along with fire damage. So it does two properties of damage, and it does work. It does work fairly well. It's very straightforward. However, you have to have the proper embers for it. Ooh, nice dodge. Ow. This one's a fighter. Okay, so I have 11 Estus flasks. So basically somebody kindled their bonfire. So if someone else kindles their bonfire, anyone who's within the area everyone that's within the area gets an additional Estus flask. Okay, so this is what I was talking about with the Baronique Knights. Whoa! Come on. Oh. Come on. Uh-oh. No, you don't. Alright, so we get a guaranteed Titanite shard from him, but he also drops pieces of his armor. It's just very, very rare. So, okay, we're going to take... Up there, we see what's called a channeler. There's a reason why that he's here. If you guys remember... last episode we talked to basically a missionary from Thurland. He is waiting on somebody to come here, and that person is supposed to come here and is supposed to be kidnapped by this channeler. However, we're gonna go ahead and kill that person. Ooh, I've never heard him talk before. It's spooky. Oh, he's coming for me. All right. Easily taken down. Alright, so before we move on up, let's head over here. And let's head over here. There he is. Okay. There we go. Ah, yeah. I'll explain what that bell ringing means in a little bit. Alright, break down this door, and over here, we have a prisoner.
Oh, still human, are you? Then I am in luck. Could you help me? As you can see, I am stuck without recourse.
And we have...
Thank you. Yes, sincerely. I am Knight Lautrec of Karim. I truly appreciate this. And I guarantee a reward. Only later.
Okay, so he actually has a quest line that I do want to follow. It's an interesting quest line. Now, every quest line is kind of... there's several quest lines in here, and basically everyone has their own worlds, but their worlds also come together. So as Solaire said, time is convoluted, so there are many worlds, many dimensions, and many possibilities of the outcome of the world here. So, for example, is one reason why we're able to summon here. So we're gonna go ahead and summon Solaire. Can't wait. Super excited. I think we're also able to summon, if I remember correctly, we're also able to summon Lautrec. Alright. No. Go up. No. Lautrec's gotta be up here somewhere. Well, I think I need to talk to him first.
Yes, very sorry. Your reward will have to wait.
Ooh.
I am free. Now, I can get back to work. I am free.
Okay, so he's got nothing else to say. Oh, I thought this one was breakable. Alright, come on. We should be able to summon him. Or maybe I'm mistaken, but I'm pretty sure we're able to summon Lautrec. No. No, this is none of them. Okay, well, whatever. It's okay. Alright, so let's just go ahead and head on in. So, as I said, I want to keep I want to keep summoning to a minimum, but sometimes some of these people require you to summon them in order to continue their story. Some of them, not all of them. All right, let's go. Oh. Don't kill him. I want his tail. Yeah. In this game, some of the bosses, if you cut off certain a couple of the bosses, if you cut off a certain part of them, they'll give you a weapon. Oh boy. I don't want Solaire to die, but we're gonna... Well, Solaire died. So I failed him. There we go. All right. So we got the tail and the helmet, and we got twin humanities. Awesome. 3 rewards for one boss fight. Well, 4 rewards because we also got souls for it. All right, finally, time to ring our first bell. Now, all the bells you hear ringing, you're gonna see there's no one up here ringing the bells, but the bells ringing means that other people in their own worlds have rung the bells. As I said, time is convoluted, so everyone is ringing their own bells in their own worlds because there's many possibilities of many different people accomplishing this prophecy. So let's go ahead and ring ours so we can continue onward. Yay! 1 of 2, so we only have 1 more. Now we don't have to ring this one first. We don't have to ring this one first. We could actually ring the bottom one first. It just turns out a lot harder. Because Blighttown is such a bad place. Such a terrible place. I would recommend doing this one first because it's relatively easy. But if you do Blighttown's bell first and then come over and fight this boss, the boss fight's way easier. It's a pushover.
Greetings. I am Oswald of Careem, the Plum. Thou art a friend. For thee, a warm welcome. Cometh thou to confess? Or to accuse? Indeed, all sin is my domain.
Okay. Learn gesture. And then, okay, so this guy, what he does is as he said, he is a partner. In the previous game, Demon Souls, if you attacked any friendly NPC, or at least you did enough damage to them, they become hostile to you, and they become permanently hostile to you without any sort of forgiveness mechanic to it. When Dark Souls came out, they knew that this would happen, so they introduced this person right here. So if you attack somebody and they become hostile, you have a chance to request absolution, to forgive all the sins, and then they become friendly again. So that's as long as you don't kill them first. So if I was to attack one of the merchants, let's say one of the merchants, or even the crestfallen warrior, then I could come over here, talk to this guy, pay a certain amount of money, and then he absolves me of my sins, and then they become neutral again, or they become friendly again. You can also abandon your covenant. So if you do not want to be a part of your covenant anymore, you could just outright abandon it, or you could switch it out for a different one. We can also purchase items. Purging stones, these are going to come in handy much later, but I don't want to get it right now. Indictment, this is a tablet which I guess allows you to actually, you know what, here, let me take a look. Oh, you can report them of a crime. You can report them of a crime as a trespasser. Let's see. But so if you indict them, what happens is if you die by an invader, you get you have the option to indict the invader, and the invader gets punished by another covenant known as the Blades of the Dark Moon. Something like this is similar to the Blue Sentinels from Dark Souls 2. If you killed any NPCs or even other players, you had a sin meter, which if you got to a certain point, then Blue Sentinels can come over and punish you. And then you also had the Dark Moon Blades in Dark Souls 3, which actually acted more like just kind of like how the Blue Sentinels were in Dark Souls 2. So it was relatively the same thing. And then you have the Book of Indictment, the Book of the Guilty, which shows you all the people who are guilty. This list is long. This is a very long list.
You're not welcome anytime. It is only human to commit a sin.
Yeah, creepy. Okay, so we can always come and find him here. He will be here forever after the defeat of the gargoyles. So I don't plan on attacking any NPCs, but if in the case that I do, we could always come back here and talk to him. Just as long as he is not, just as long as we do not kill that NPC, it'll be just fine. Okay, so a couple things I want to do before the end of the episode. First of which is I want to come over here to this elevator. This elevator, once we unlock this elevator, it brings us back over to Firelink Shrine. So we'll get to see a very familiar area. That is the tower that leads up to Snuggly the Crow. And we'll be able to, I'll show you guys how to get there later. Up here is an item. Oh. There we go. Okay. Alright. And we're back over here with this guy. I forget his name. I think it's Petrus or something. Who cares? And back over here with the crestfallen warrior. Sweet. Okay, so we're gonna level up. So I'm gonna do strength. Let's see, I also want to do resistance as well, so I'm going to take one down to this. Okay. Another thing is down here, aside from a second path to bring us below Firelink Shrine, we have Oswald of Kareem.
Ah, hello there. I have your reward. Please, accept it.
Alright, so we got Sunlight Medal.
I'm grateful to you for freeing me. Not enough for you? Well, let's not be greedy now.
Okay, hang on. Let's see if we can talk to him one more time.
You again. What is it? Our futures are murky. Let's not be too friendly now.
Okay, so he doesn't want to talk.
Oh,
Okay, so there's a reason why he's sitting here. And over here, I'll get to that in just a second. Or actually, I'll get into that later. So let's go ahead and talk over here. There's actually somebody behind these bars. No response. She cannot speak. However, we can still do something. Let's go ahead and reinforce our flasks. The only way we'd be able to do that is if we have this right here, which is our... Oh, actually, I do not have it. Wait a minute. Where is it? Oh, please don't tell me I used it by accident. Uh-oh. Wait, no. I don't think I grabbed it. Crap. Oh, well. Well, I made an ass out of myself. First the dragon, now me. Son of a bitch. Oh, well. One thing about this game is you notice that I'm lack of warping around. That's because, like, in this game, there is warping, but you cannot do it until a certain point, and we have to acquire a certain item. We'll get into that a lot later. So for now, we actually do have to start trekking around and actually start we actually have to trek around and walk certain places, so we won't be able to warp for quite a while. Alright, let's head back up. There we go. Let's go. Right here. Alright. Firekeeper soul, that's what I needed. This is what we need in order to reinforce our Estus flask, which makes it stronger, which allows it to give us more Estus, so we can or not Estus, more health. So it increases the amount of health we get out of one use. Alright. Oh, I thought there was something coming after me. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk to her. Reinforce our flask. And that's it. Uneventful. But now we have our Estus flask +1, so it's upgraded now. Okay. Also, one thing is, like, next episode, I'm gonna try to start in the Undead Parish in the next episode, because that's where we're gonna want to start. There's really not too much that we're missing, just trekking back over there. So, anyways, I'm pretty much all out of time. I could have made it a little bit further if I wasn't dying so much, but you know what? Shit happens for a reason. So, anyways, that's all the time I have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next video.